I'm cool with failing so long as I know that there are people around me that love me unconditionally. If I can make a teacher's salary doing comedy, I think that's better than being a teacher. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy. It's dismissive. If I put forth a legitimate effort, then I feel like, if that doesn't work out, that's all I can do. I don't normally talk about my religion publicly because I don't want people to associate me and my flaws with this beautiful thing. And I believe it is beautiful if you learn it the right way. I enjoy my own thoughts sometimes. There's something about doing stand-up that's cathartic. Because I was surrounded by so much negativity at some point that it took me going back and doing stand-up to realize, people really like me. I felt in a lot of instances I was deliberately being put through stress because when you're a guy who generates money, people have a vested interest in controlling you. The way the people around you position themselves around you to get in your pockets and in your mind is infuriating to me. The only thing harder than leaving show business is coming back. Subscribe to this channel and enrich your knowledge with wise quotes. The hardest thing to do is to be true to yourself, especially when everybody is watching. You can become famous, but you can't become unfamous. You can become infamous, but not unfamous. The world can't tell you who you are. You've just got to figure out who you are and be there, for better or worse. I think every group of black guys should have at least one white guy in it. The higher up I went, the less happy I was. I'm famous today. People like me today. Might not like me tomorrow. You can't count on it. Stand-up is the kind of gig that'll show you where you're at. I care about the work I do. But I'm not going to say that money's not an issue. I love being famous, it's phenomenal. Everyone around me says, "You're a genius. You're great. That's your voice." But I'm not sure if they're right. Comedy is a very approval-oriented field. I was doing sketches that were funny but socially irresponsible. I felt I was deliberately being encouraged and I was overwhelmed. I don't want the money. I don't want the drama. I just want to do my show. I want to have fun again. My father told me, name your price in the beginning. If it ever gets more expensive than the price you name, get out of there. Be able to do something great in your life, you're gonna have to realize your failures. You're gonna have to embrace them and figure out how to overcome it. You must be doing something right if old people like you. If you don't have the right people around you and you're moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour, you can lose yourself. You got to be careful of the company you keep. Every black American is bilingual. All of them. We speak street vernacular and we speak job interview. My generation is under-entertained. One of the things that happens when people make the leap from a certain amount of money to tens of millions of dollars is that the people around you dramatically change. I want to tell my jokes. I want to have time with my children. I want to entertain people. And at one point, I'll walk away from show business. But I don't want to walk away empty-handed. After a while, a joke, if you say it too much, just becomes contrived, or fake sounding. Fame for me is like a place, a country I'm taking a tour through. My wife asked me once if I weren't a comedian what I would do. I couldn't answer the question. I never imagined doing anything else. I wanted to have a meaningful life, a spiritual life, not just what my hands can hold. The opportunities that you have, you're privileged in ways that you might not even realize because you haven't been deprived of certain things. We need to talk about these things in order for them to change. The thing that comforts me about it is the idea that all of this is from a singular source and the source is ultimately kind. Thanks for listening. Explore our other videos like this and enrich your knowledge.